Alright, so check this out. So me and my brother just got done with school, right? We went to the same school, our elementary school. We just got out and we're just walking to the buses. Now at the time, me and my brother were bus riders, so the buses had like, you know where you find your bus. You go out there, all the buses are lined up. You have to get on your bus. You have to go. So yeah, we all sitting there. We're ready to go. So the buses pull up, and we're about to just get on our buses. But at the time, my brother was, this popular kid. Everyone, oh, let me talk to him. Everyone wanted to talk to him. So there's a bunch of people around him talking to him, while I'm lacking in the background, just trying to like squeeze in to get close. I'm trying to, get on the bus with my brother, my biological brother. I'm trying to just get on the bus with him. But, it was hard. So at one point, I remember I kind of lost him. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what was going on. But I did see someone he knew get onto a bus. So I'm thinking, oh, well, they're probably following him. So I'm just getting on the bus with them. So I walk behind him and I get on the bus. And I sit down. And the buses start to leave, and I'm thinking, all right, cool. I started slowly looking around and noticing that my brother wasn't on the bus with me. But I'm thinking maybe sitting in the back seat. You know how the older kids do. They love sitting in the back seat. I guess Rosa Parks really didn't do shit, but it's okay. But yeah, so I'm looking around. I can't find him, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever. He's probably in the back seat. I'm in the front. I'm chilling. Let him do him. So while I'm sitting there, I started talking to a guy and a couple people that I knew on the bus. I knew him from school. My brother knew him, so I started talking to him. That's the person I followed. So I was like, yeah. So we started chatting it up, and slowly enough, more people started to get off the bus more and more. And I was like, okay, cool. So, doesn't look like we're close to my house or neighborhood. But you know what? I'm probably, I'm not the bus driver. I'm just gonna sit back and chill. You know what I mean? So as I'm talking to my friends, they slowly start asking me like, hey, Will, where do you get off at? And I'm like, oh, my neighborhood is, and they're like, oh, Will, what's your bus number? And I'm like, oh, my bus number? Oh, it's just, 554. And they all look at me, and they look at each other, and they look back at me with like a face that just, it looks so like pity. Like they just look like pity. Like, oh no. Like I'm a deer who just got shot and I only got like a second to live left. And they're just like, oh, you poor thing. They know they can't help me. And one of my friends, he goes, Will, your brother's not on this bus. And this bus is not going to your neighborhood at all. And I was like, oh. Could you could you give me a second? I gotta go and tie my shoe. So with that, I am sitting there starting to freak out. I didn't, at this time, I'm a little kid, bro. I'm a little kid. I don't know how old I was, but I was elementary. I'm a little kid. So I'm freaking out. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get home. And I'm thinking, these guys are older than me. The people that are talking to me, my friends, they're older than me. So maybe they'll help me out. Nope, they all got off the bus. They all, as soon as I start freaking out, each and every one of them slowly started getting off the bus. That's why I was literally the last person on the bus. And at the time, I was very, very, very shy and just didn't like talking. So the bus driver is staring me down like, where you supposed to be at? And I tell her, and she's like, you're not on the wrong. I'm like, lady, it's too late to tell me that. I know, I know. So she's like, okay. Now, can you at least tell me where you try to live? Did I just say, can you tell me where you try to live? And I was like, okay. So as she's driving, I start telling her left, right, left, up, left, right. Left, right, bro. I felt like I was a compass. I was killing it. I was telling her exactly where to go. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I actually literally directed her straight to my house. And I was like, left, right, left, up, down, back, hit it. Ooh, yeah. I was killing it, bro. I was killing it until we actually got to my neighborhood. And when we got to my neighborhood, I got off the bus, and I was like, thank you. And at first I was scared and nervous, but when I got off the bus, I realized I just got home by myself in the middle of nowhere on the east side. I was like, bro, I feel like a man. So yeah, I remember I walked home and I was sitting on the porch because the door was locked because they weren't here yet. And I remember just them pulling up and I was just sitting there looking at them. And my dad was so happy to see me. He was like, oh my God. I was like, my brother was like, what the hell? And I remember I was sitting there just smiling. I was like, I just directed myself home. I don't care what y'all got to say. You know what I mean? And I just felt, it was like, whoa, bro. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think the main thing to think of is my brother ain't shit. So let's get active, no more acting. Either you go be on my Noah's Ark or you go fall off faking. Don't be mistaken, you still my homie, but it's time to wrap all my chickens and bacon. So I guess assalamu alaikum. If you want it, go take it or just make it. Never pay a girl to shake it, cause that's a problem waiting for debating. Innocence.